So today we will see a simple C++ program for friend function and friend class. So before going to the program, let us understand the concept of friend first, friend functions. To make an outside function friendly to a class, declare the function as a friend of that class. Now we know that the private, protected and public, these are the accesses we have in a class. So um, the function which is not the member of the class cannot access the private members of the class, right? So there is a facility given by C++ that the outside function which is a global function, or maybe a function which is outside the class but member of other class, can access the private members of the class if we make that function as a friend of the current class. So to declare a friend function, its prototype should be included within the class preceding with the keyword friend. So friend is a keyword in C++. So what are the characteristics of it? It is not in the scope of the class to which it has been declared as a friend. So definitely it is outside the class. It cannot be called using object of the class. Okay, invoked like normal C++ function. Now this function is not the member of the class, so definitely we cannot call it with the object, and it invoke like a normal C++ function because it is outside a global function. It cannot access data members directly. It has to use the object and the dot operator. So like member function of a particular class accesses the variables by using dot operator. Similarly, this function has to access with object name and a dot operator. Can be declared in private or public section. So you can declare this friend declaration in either public section or private section. Usually it has the objects as the arguments because we want to access that private data member with the help of object. So the argument which is passed to friend function is always a normally object. Now along with this friend function, we have friend class also. We have class A and class B. We can make this class B to friend of class A. Okay, so a friend class can access private and protected members of other class in which it is declared as a friend. Okay, it is sometimes useful to allow a particular class to access private members of other. So very few times are there in which we should do this actually, because protecting private data members is a main aim of object orientation. Okay, for example, a linked list class may be allowed to access private members of node. Now this is the reason why it is allowed, that sometimes it is needed in some application. Now until and unless you have seen the code, you will not be able to understand a friend function and friend class. So let us go to the code and see first the friend function. Okay, now this is a sample program which shows the code for friend function. Okay, so let us start with this class friend demo. This is the name of the class. In private section of this class, I have declared roll number and marks, right? And in public section, I have written one function by the name accept. It doesn't have any parameter to it because it is just accepting this roll number and marks, right? So after this, you can see here line number 23. I have declared this display function as a friend of this class. Okay, so this void display function is a global function which is declared outside the class, and this is a keyword friend which tells the compiler that this display function is friend of this class. Now in this you have to mention what parameter is passed, what is return type, and a semicolon at the end. This is necessary. Now this line number 24 to 28, these are comments, so ignore this right now. I'll explain you use of it, why I have added it. 29 line number is the end of a class. After that I have written a global function. Now this is a outside class, outside say outside function for the class. So I have declared it globally. Return type is void. The name of the function is display, and parameter which I am passing is friend demo. Friend demo is the name of a class. So this is a data type and this is f is a object. Okay, so in this display function I am just displaying roll number and marks with the help of f. So if I have object of the class f, I can access private members of that class, f dot roll number, f dot marks. Okay, now because of this line number 23, I have declared this display as a friend of this class. This is the only reason why we can write like this f dot roll number inside this display function. If you remove this line number 23, the compiler will give you error that this outside function cannot access private data members of the class. You can verify it. Now in the main function, let us see what I have done. Here in the main function, object is declared of friend demo class, which is S1. Okay, so I will call s1 dot accept and it will accept the information, and then I will call a global function. Now this display function is not the member function of the class, so there is no need to use any object. So we are just calling it as a normal function, but we are passing object to it. Which object? S1, which is declared here over here, line number 37. Why we are passing this? Because we want to access private data members of this S1. That's why we are passing it. Okay, and last line we have return 0. So line number 41 is a comment. Just ignore this comment. We don't need this. Now let us see what kind of output it is giving. We have to see whether it allow us to access the private member of the class. So there are no errors and warning, and it will show you the output as first we are calling accept function, so it should ask for the information. So it is asking for roll number. I am inputting it as 100. I am inputting marks as this. Okay, and then it is displaying roll number is 100 and marks are 78.66. So this is how this function is capable of accessing private members of the class. Now let us see what if we remove this line number 23 and again see what is the output. So there are errors. This roll number and marks both are declared as a private members of the class. We cannot access it. Only if we have this line written, line number 23, then only we are allowed to access it. This is what the task of friend function is. So I hope this idea is clear now what friend function is. So let us move to friend class. Now this is the example of friend class. I will explain the complete example. Here line number 10, we have class A. In class A, we have private data member integer A, small a. This is a variable we have declared. In public section, this is a constructor which assigns value 10 to the A. Okay, so we have used this default constructor for assigning value 10 to A. Line number 16, we are declaring friend class B and a semicolon. Means what? We are saying that this class B is a friend of current class in which it is declared, friend of class A. So this line is important. In previous example, we have declared function as a friend, but here we are declaring complete class as a friend of this class. Now what happens? It allows this other class B to access its private and protected data members. Now let us see what we have in class B. In class B, we have private data member as B, small b. Then in public section, we have a show function which displays the content of object A, which is passed to it. You can see here the A and percent tells the compiler that the reference is cached over here of the object. Object is of which type? A. A is the name of a class. So this object is passed by cached by your reference. Okay, so I is the object, so we are just displaying contents of I. So what I am saying, accessing private member of class A, and I am displaying I dot A. So it is allowing me to access private data member of class A from class B because I am declaring it as a friend. So now let us see in the main function what we have. So in main function, we have two objects declared, one of type A and other of type B. You can see here I have object A which is of class A and second object B of class B. Now on line number 33 I am calling the function show with the help of object B. Why? This show function is part of B class. So I have to call that show function with the help of object of class B. So object B dot show, and I am passing object of class A to it because I want to access member of class A. Okay, and here in this show function on line number 24, I am catching this object A by the name I. Now this A has become, object A has become I over here because we are catching the reference, and we are displaying content as I dot A. So this allows us to access the members of other class, private members of other class. That is important. Let us see how it works, whether it is going to show any error. No, there are zero errors, zero warning. Let us see what kind of output it is giving. So accessing private member of a class A equal to 10. So this is what expected output, and it is showing just because we have made this B class as a friend of other class. Now if you want to try this code, you try this as a class A and class B. Okay, you can take a snapshot of this and can try out the same type of sample program, which will show you how a friend class can access the private and protected member of other class. You can try out this function also. This is a friend function demonstration program. Here we have class friend this way, and this is main function and a display function. Okay, so this completes the explanation of friend function and friend class. Thank you so much.